Ladies and gentlemen, we're live. I'm just gonna run and quickly grab myself a drink that I need. I got my water bottle getting going here. Head of tonight's Battle of Alberta, but what I want to show you is I went and did some extra work. I went and did some extra work the other day. Let me get this going and let me get that set up for you, and then we'll be rocking, we'll be rolling. And then I will go grab my drink and we'll get this stream underway tonight, as you know, Battle of Alberta going to be a good time. I'll get to the comments in just a second. I'll let everybody kind of show up, get in here, and we'll be good there. As let me click that on and I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. And there we go. All right, let's get this going, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get running. Let's get raiding. Let's get going. She's going to be a good hockey game tonight. I have a feeling, in terms of the Oilers winning it. Physicality, as I said in the game preview, I'm not expecting too much out of the physicality until somebody challenges Lucic, unless Tkachuk or Bennett are really in on it tonight. That water is much needed. Chop back way too much chocolate. So let's get this going, pop out the chat, and let me get this going here. Bang, and you guys, I'm not sure if you... Can you see me? Okay, we're up to 4 people. Nobody commenting quite yet. Alright. There we go. Get this rocking, let's get this rolling. 7:02, 7:08 start for this Oilers game this evening. And here we go, the Oilers intro on Sportsnet right now. Let's get it going. Jeremy, good. I wish I had the game link. I do not have a game link for tonight. Unlike the preseason, I am not the master of the game link like I used to be. And what's going on, Quantum? Welcome in. Alright, Rogers Place, ooh yeah. Gene Principe on my speakers. Tim, welcome in. Try if you have the link, and oh, look at this. Gene Principe's got a boxing glove on. Let's see how he tees this one up, ladies and gentlemen. Going to be a good time at Rogers. Can we see under the headphones? Well, you've seen under the headphones. Here we go. Oh. If I can drink out of my water bottle, we'll be good. Alright, so those standings. Guys, this is the important part about the standings. Las Vegas, I believe, in action tonight. Arizona not in action. That's the key finding here. So it's Arizona or Vegas and Anaheim. And then you've got Calgary and the Oilers, LA and the Sharks tonight. So 6 of the 8 teams in the division going at it tonight. Kev, what's going on? And where do I live? Just north of Calgary. Somewhere north of Calgary. Alright, Flames have won 5 of last 6 meetings. Oilers only 8 goals. Well, let me tell you, those Oilers games in Calgary were quite fun last year, going with my sister. Want to watch them? Devin, welcome in. We got Flames fans in the chat. And guys, I'm going to give you the warning right now. Keep it civil. I will be handing out the banhammer tonight. I don't have time for taking care of the chat unless I can get one of my mods in here. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Tim, we're going to get this done for you, buddy. Thank you very much. There we go. Tim's got the power. Tim will take care of things this evening. And here we go. How's Connor McDavid? Louis DeBrusque chatting about him and his post in the tough go that was that final game in Calgary last year. That was scary, guys. Seriously, there was some doubts in Oilers land that Connor McDavid may ever play hockey again, depending on who you talk to. So we're glad to see Connor back healthy and good going and leading the league in the NHL. So we're good. And Nash losing 3-1 to Pittsburgh, which is good for Edmonton. Every Western Conference team losing is good for the Oilers. That's the beautiful part about it. That seriously, every single day I'm already scoreboard watching. I go out there and I check it out and look it up. And every time I get a cheer for a team that needs to lose, I do. Let's see. UV, what's going on? All right. They're talking about not poking the bear. That's what I said. You know what? Honestly, that is one thing. If the Oilers are going to poke the bear, they have to be careful about it. They have to be very, very careful about it, or things could get ugly quick. And we're hoping that's not the case. As here we go. Those third jersey Fridays at Rogers Place. Look at those jerseys. Ooh, they look nice in that dark, dark building when they get things going. So what do they got? Do they have? Oh, they do. They do have Alphonso Davies tribute before the hockey game. You gotta like it. Alphonso Davies, guys, if you don't know, he's an absolutely incredible talent from Edmonton. An incredible kid playing overseas in Europe in an actual big league nowadays. Craziness. Absolutely craziness. And John, what's been going on? You've been missing too much. That's all good. You know what? It's the holidays. It's a crazy time of year. They're a little bit over now, and FC Bayern's Alphonso Davies will drop the ceremonial first puck tonight. And look at that, looking sharp in the... Oh, man. Look at how young he still looks. That's crazy. I haven't heard much about this kid for a couple of months, but... You know what? Now he's full-time with FC Bayern, so... Mark Giordano and Connor McDavid. Oh, Connor McDavid's not starting on the ice tonight, boys. He had to come over the boards. Greg, statement game tonight, absolutely. You know what? Pound in the Calgary Flames and get the job done. If it goes to overtime, that is almost worst case scenario, quite honestly. Let's just be honest there. And Zach, you're saying the Leafs are losing? That's good. Like to see Mr. Good old New Jersey winning after that Taylor Hall trade. I'm telling you, problem with any team is Taylor Hall. You'll see it with Arizona shortly enough. And Minnesota and Colorado is 2-2. That's a game I don't think it's going to be too important, but again, lost points by the wrong team could cost the Oilers in the long run, so you got to be careful of everything. We're at game 41, ladies and gentlemen. That's the key. We're at game 41, and she only gets sketchier from here. You thought you were stressed beforehand. Guess what? She's game 41 tonight, and it's going to get good. Phaser, welcome in. Kev, you're going with the Oilers, absolutely. And Robert, this has the potential to be a statement game, one side or the other saying we want this. Well, our boys are at home. And as you saw, it's Patty Russell in instead of Gagne or Granlund. So we're fingers crossed that she's going to be a statement game like Eminem there saying for the Oilers 5-2 with an open net goal for Nuge. Well, we would take that all day. And guys, actually, you know what? I sat in the section where the Canada flag goes over. That was where I sat in the Dallas game back in November. That was a pretty cool experience. You see it on TV. I totally forgot about it. And then Buddy's sitting there like, oh, we're going to get the flag over top of us. And I'm like, woo, let's go. And it was a good time. All right, very stressed, but my Oilers got this one. We're hoping. Neil gets hat trick and EV. Fortunately, I can't share the rest of that. And Vega Jones, welcome back to the chat. You're going with the Oilers. All right. Vincent, welcome in. What do we got for a live audience here? I think we got ourselves the holy jeez. Okay, this is the best start to a live stream we've had in a long while, guys. 22 of you already showing up. Must be the end of Christmas, that's for sure. Missed the lineup tonight. What's top six? Top six has Archibald. Other than that, you know who everybody else is, right? Draisaitl, McDavid, Kazian, Neil, RNH, Archibald. That's your top six tonight. And I think Archibald, you know what? Hate to break him up with Sheehan, but leave him together with Sheehan on the penalty kill and get this going. And why aren't they welcoming back Talbot? He's not playing. He's not playing tonight until we put him in net. That's the key. When we put him in net, we'll be good. I don't know if Oilers fans would actually welcome him back. I mean, the same thing as Reggie, maybe. David Riddick, 16-8-5. 271 goals against average, a save percentage of 915. Let me get this going because we're almost to puck drop. And I am as live as I'm going to get, so puck still hasn't dropped on my screen. I'm sure it's puck drop on your guys' go. And oh boy, Tim's going. John's going. And what did we already lose? A goal right off the bat or what? I am confused. That's 10 seconds. 1-0 Calgary, 10 seconds in. If that ain't just the way she's going to go, eh? Ooh, R and H. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. Watch this. Watch this. Phaser, what's up? Okay, watch this. Bang. Oilers defense gets not beat. This is a nice play, and then Nuge just lazy. Okay. I've been defending Nuge, but that's pretty indefensible, boys. Shrug it off and let's get moving. Absolutely. You know what? We get a face off at center ice again. We get a chance to go in here and tie this one. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what Nuge's doing there, but we get an offensive zone face off 1941 into the game. So sorry if I'm very confused right now. Nuge. And hold on, I want to see what Clefbaum's doing. Yeah, like, look at how much Clefbaum's drifting back there. Wow, okay. That was rough. Yeah, breakdown and turnover, turns over. Still thinking about... yeah. Thank you, there we go. Tim's got it. Rock and roll. There's 19:28 to go. Neil, Nugent Hopkins, and, of course, Archibald already get another minus. Yeah, Greg, I know. I know, she's a tough go. Nurse Bear, Clefbaum Larson, and it's going to be Russell Jones on the third D pair. There we go, 19:28 to go. We gotta figure this out quick. We gotta let up Calgary, and I don't know if it's time to poke the bear. I don't think that would be quite the smartest thing to do right now, but you get what I mean. You don't want to risk it. Toby Reeder is a centerman on the fourth line for the Calgary Flames. My goodness, what kind of parallel world are we living in here? Mangiapane back out there. Ethan Bear with the turnover in front, but thankfully the defense not sleeping there this time. And nope, here's another turnover. And my goodness, the Oilers sleeping early. Dave Tippett did say these games have a tendency to be very sloppy. It's about limiting the mistakes as opposed to trying to win the hockey game. So that's going to be interesting if the Oilers can limit the mistakes as opposed to win the hockey game. You know what I mean? I'm watching the stream from you. Sounds good, Jeremy. Let's go, boys. Yeah, come on, Kev. We got to get these Oilers going here. As 18:52 to go. Darnell Nurse back to retrieve that puck. Come on now. Darnell, move that puck, move it up, and there we go. Breakout pass picked off by the Calgary Flames, and it's going to be worked in. There's going to be the shot and another save from Mikko Koskinen. Yeah, you know what? That's the one thing here. The key early is that Mikko Koskinen did not make the mistake on that goal. It was Nugent Hopkins, and that's the key differentiation. And there's Darnell Nurse getting in there. Lucic not even really poking at it. He's standing as far away from the net as he did on the Oilers' power play back in the day. And who scored for the Flames? Devin, it was Andrew Mangiapane. Pens 4, Nashville 1. That's huge. And that's huge. And Jeff Ward behind the bench. Former Oilers Farm Club head coach at some point. I know that's a weird little asterisk on his resume, but it is something he has done for the Oilers before. Now Jujhar Khaira is going to come in and take this face-off draw. We got to get this going here, boys. We got to get out of our own zone, get some sustained zone time, because we have yet to add any zone time. And pardon me, I absolutely can't talk today for whatever reason. I was talking just fine on the phone, but now I'm talking a mile a minute, and lips, tongue, and mouth ain't working like they used to. So here we go. Bang, and oh, man. Good little redirection there, but look at this. Mr. Koskinen, good save, steals the 5-hole, shuts it down, makes another save. The Flames probably have 5 shots in the first 2 minutes of the hockey game. And the Oilers got to push back. You know what? The Oilers push early, and then the other team pushes back. We have to do the opposite tonight. We have to let the Flames push, and then we have to push back. Obviously, we can't go down another goal, but we just have to push back. Darnell Nurse, I don't know what he's doing floating that one there, but Kazian can't handle it, and that's already another one. And UV, you know what? On that, you can't even say it would have been nice. You know what? It would be nice if we didn't hang our goalie out to dry every time. That's all I'd be saying there. There we go. Draisaitl, Kazian, McDavid starting up. There's Kazian. He's going to rip that shot. It's going to be blocked. Of course it is. That seems to be the story. When the Oilers need a big shot on net, they always get the block. Now back the other way, Giordano for the Flames. It's going to be a cross, and there's a big save by Koskinen. Again, that rebound sitting there right on the doorstep. And yeah, the Flames through the first 3 minutes of the game have 5 shots, and the Oilers have 1. That ain't telling of how this is going so far, let me tell you. She could be an ugly night, but you know what? Like I said, no chippiness so far, and I didn't expect much to start, so we'll see if it changes it all here. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Behind the play, I didn't see that Kazian took Froliko that big. I thought it was just a little bump, but she's an actual crunch. And the Oilers still don't have a shot. Yeah. 5-0 the shots on my screen. Now 6-0, as you said, according to Sportsnet, Tim. So there was a shot on my screen a second ago. However, we aren't that lucky to actually have a shot. Look at this. Bang. Kazian rocking. Okay, you know what? I like to see that. I won't mind that at all. James Neal takes minus, but he wasn't to blame. That's true. It's Clefbaum up. There's another turnover, and the Flames overpass it. Nice to watch another team overpass the puck a little bit. We do it way too much, and it's nice to see the Flames do it in our building. Winnipeg and St. Louis tied 2-2. That's another interesting matchup. You know what? There's a lot of them. Minnesota, Colorado, I don't really see as important, but again, like I said, all those Central Division matchups, it's easy to lose who's doing what because we're so focused already at Game 41 on what we're doing, and that's the sketchy part of this year is we're going to be doing that all the way from Game 41 to Game 82, and maybe even a Game 83 if it's required. Seriously, that's going to be an icing. Goodness sakes. Goodness sakes, this is a slow start. White, welcome in. This Oilers game has not started quite the way I'd like to watch it. And look at that. Sean Monahan overpassed the puck. You'll love to see it. As we have done that way too many times this season already. And the Calgary Flames do it first thing out of the gate. That's a solid, nice little addition to a little notebook to start this game for sure. And Sean Monahan's actually cooled down, so watch for him to heat up tonight. That's the scary part, and here we go. Nice move ahead by Archibald. Gets no support. 3 Flames tackling him, and that's back into neutral territory. That's Chris Russell firing a puck on David Riddick. Nice mishandle, and come on, the Oilers got to capitalize something here. As Neal working behind the net. Neal's going to get it back to Nuge. Across to Archibald. Archibald's going to jam it there at the side. Not going to get much going, and here we go. Let's get this going, boys. There's a shot. There we go. A couple of shots in the 20-second span. Chris Russell, I think, got both of them, and you like to see it. I need McDavid and Draisaitl, well, hopefully after the break they're well rested, because let me tell you, they were hurting for a break. Absolutely, they were. First yawn of the day. There we go. That's good. So the Oilers have 2 shots, and now we need to get this this puck sustained in the zone and attacked. Like we were behind the net, but we couldn't get it going. Clefbaum with a huge hit in open ice. Like to see that. Now the Calgary Flames circling the zone. Man open 5-on-5. The shot missed the net. And now again. Okay, there we go. We got this going. Let's get this going. Bang. Puck turned around, and let's get out of the zone here. Gaetan Oss with the boys going up the wing. That's going to be shot in and met there by Larson, who will get it down to Chason. Chason's going to, I don't know what Chason's going to do. Get it to Haas, I guess, who will get it over there, and the Oilers setting up the attack. We're going to get this going, boys. We gotta Get some shots on net here. That's going to be icing. 14:50. It's a hard game to get into. 9-3-3 record, 327 goals per game for the Flames last 15 games in Edmonton. Allowed goals per game. I can't even talk. All right. 14:57 to go. And there's another puck on net. You like to see it? Hello, little thump. 14:56 to go. 6-3 the shots. The score 1-0. I'm not liking it. And Nicholas, do I think McDavid will win a cup? Absolutely, guys. A guy like McDavid doesn't go his whole career without winning a cup. Sorry. Doesn't happen. Remember, Crosby took some time. Mario Lemieux took some time. Everything takes time. There's a nice play there. Oof. Couldn't bite it, and it's back the other way here. And come on, boys, we got to get this going. All right, 14:36 to go in this first period. Which is going to be flipped in. And Ethan Bear's going to go after it right there. Like, guys, I don't know. This game's just lacking pace, but it's the game right back after holidays. This almost feels like watching a Junior B game going into the holidays, to be honest with you. Oh, there's a nice little nifty play. McDavid right there. Edmonton pushing back a bit now. Yeah, I'm just starting to see the tail start of this. Yeah, we need one, and then all of a sudden we'll be flying. There's Kazian right there. McDavid, everybody well working around. McDavid's flying. You like to see that. He's moving. And there's a shot by Draisaitl. Let it go, but just off the post. Well, let's go. Come on now. McDavid back to Draisaitl. This is sustained zone time. Oh, look at that feed for Caleb Jones. What a play by Leon Draisaitl right there. That would have been fantastic. And now go for a change, boys. Go for a change. Get it off. I don't know, UV. Did you just watch that whole play? They were setting up no problem. There's a shot blocked there by Chris Russell. Come on, boys. 13:19 to go in this first period. And Patrick Russell's going to move the pace up. He's going to be bumped off there by Monahan. Mr. Kara out there trying to battle for that puck. And she's going to go back up. Nice Backlund across to Johnny Gaudreau. Johnny Gaudreau's dancing in, but he's got nothing. Needs some motivation. You know what, I think honestly we've started pushing back here in the last 2 or 3 minutes. Just need to get one of the secondary lines to get some sustained zone time and some shots on net and hopefully a goal, and we'd be good. Now, UV, is that a matter of our defense being weak? I think it is. I think our defense needs work more than saying our offense doesn't work. Here we go. What do we got? Oh, organized photos by face. Of course, Google always giving me the notification at 7:03 p.m. And come on, boys. Need to get this going here. That's Calgary's really not setting anything up in the past few minutes either, as this one's just kind of grinding down. I'd hate to be a fan in the stands right now. This isn't a good game to watch so far. This is exactly what Dave Tippett said it was going to be. It's tough. I understand completely, UV. You're just no, just not a point. That's well. And again, that's the weird part. Is the Oilers. The Oilers run the first line so much that I don't know if they allow other guys to succeed enough. And you know how it goes, right? Is the Oilers tend to put out 2 lines and then the top line instead of rolling all 4 lines to start a game. And that's, I don't know, it's tough. I don't know. I'm trying to solve all the world's problems here with the Oilers when I should just sit back, relax, and watch a bit and see what happens, because overanalyzing this team has proven a futile effort in the past. So I don't know. Whew. What do we got? Let's see, 25 alive right now. That's good. That's good. All right. Here's the thing, UV, what you're not talking about is one thing that when the Oilers have Draisaitl and McDavid on the same line, the one thing Oilers media pointed out the other day is this team is not a zone setup team. This team's a rush team. Rush in, beat you on the rush. That's how this team's built when you have Draisaitl and McDavid on the same line. So that's a tough go. But Lucic and Talbot getting ovations. Lucic giving okay. That's interesting. And might be going to the Flames game. Well, hopefully I'm going to that one as well. To Lucic, Toby, to Cam Talbot. Well, like I said, the over-reliance on Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl is what's not working. That's the key. Other fan bases have the same pain trying to cheer for Vancouver or Toronto's same story. Ah, that's exactly. But she wears on you. Like I said, losing wears on you. And statistically speaking, they're just as bad as the other. I would not go for anybody. I'd be trading for somebody else if you're trading a goalie. I'm gonna get this going. Chase on, like, guys, that's the thing is, like, our guys make a pass and nobody can handle them. Like, make the simple pass, make it on the tape, and we'll be fine. That's another key here. We don't make tape-to-tape passes very easily in the neutral zone. 11:04 to go. Like, I'd tell you what's going on in the game, but a whole bunch of nothing's going on until something goes on. Here we go. We're going. And that's exactly, Tim. We need a spark. Dip into that farm system and get somebody up here. Because as I've said for a few weeks now, it's about being stale. This team is stale. That's all it comes down to. This team's completely stale. And how do you win if you're stale? You don't. You win half. Risky business is as risky business does. Draisaitl the bear. Shot on. There we go. Nice puck on net. There we go. Zach Kassian looking real good with fresh cut. That was a good D shift. Wow. We need some good D shifts to lead to some good offense at this point. But look at that. Darnell Nurse working his way on Hamonic there. You like to see it. That's what Darnell Nurse should be doing. Darnell Nurse should be harassing the other guys like that. Let's get this going, Nuge. This is the line we need out here. Neal and Nuge getting going against Sam Bennett, and that's going to be one back by Neal. That's one thing he's been okay at this year is taking those winger face-offs, which you like to see. First period inconsistency as usual. Well, Curtin, like Dave Tippett said, Dave Tippett was expecting that, so it is what it is at this point, I guess. And Nuge needs to redeem himself. Well, I think he would have redeemed himself. Oh, nope, that pass is just going to go all the way back the other way, and Larson's just not even going to skate for it, I guess. And that's the thing, right, is if they would have used Cam Talbot as the backup he really was, maybe it would have been completely different results. That's one thing. That's one thing the Oilers haven't been able to do, is go out there and find a starter. And we don't, like, Rodrigue might be a starter, Sterrett's probably not a starter, Stuart Skinner's probably not going to be a starter in the NHL. Like, it's weird. Weird. We just haven't been able to figure it out. How long do I see McDavid with us? His full length of the contract. Because you find me a team that's going to be able to trade for Connor McDavid's cap hit. That's going to be the challenge. Let's get this going. Come on, boys. We got to get going here. Just glad that Lucic has been a non-factor so far. That's huge. Because you know that good old ex-Oiler curse. That's what's going to bite us at some point tonight. Patrick Russell going, and Patrick Russell with a save. Ooh. Whew. Shouldn't have eaten so much rice. Brutal. Toby Reader, that's right, Mitch. The old ex-Oiler curse. And yeah, no, guys. Again, talking about trading this roster away for better horizons, that's Peter Chiarelli tactics. First thing we got to do, as Tim mentioned, is dip into the farm system. Bring up a spark. That's the first thing is we're overplaying McDavid and Draisaitl. Second thing is the lineup's stale, and that's really all it comes down to is the minimal mistakes, lineup stale, overplaying Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. It's simple. And let's see, which cat is the orange one again? This one right here, orange cat. Straight up orange cat. And Matt, bad turnover at the beginning. Yeah, it was a tough go, but what do you do? Can't get it back. Guys, I think I'm gonna run to the washroom really quick here. Just try and get a break, and then I'll be right back. All right. Let's get this going, ladies and gentlemen. What do we got? Cue the commercial. That's right. January 11th in Calgary. My goodness, I cannot wait. 2-0 Calgary. That's exactly what I want to sit down and watch, isn't it? What's going on? Wow, that's a little bit of a blind pass by McDavid again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that was a train wreck front to back. That was a straight up train wreck front to back, man. Watch this. Bang. Darnell Nurse, I don't know why you're trying to shoot that. Settle it and make a pass. And then Ethan Bear, what, like, wow. Why we're playing this line so much? My goodness, I'd take Jones and Russell over this pair right now. Okay. Sure. Ethan Bear puck watching. Alright, let's get this going. 15th goal. Good game, no doubt, really, eh? And just see what's going on here. Oh, terrible. Like I said, bear back to the minors, just fix some stuff in his game would be totally fine with me. Try somebody else out. That's all it's going. And I don't think Bear's struggling. It's just the fact. I think it's just a fact that the expectations got way too out of control for him, and now he's trying to live up to what he was early in the season before the NHL figured him out. And I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. Oilers need to get physical. Well, that's what Tim was saying in the game preview there. He was saying that the Oilers or the Flames, whoever gets off to a big lead, get things going. And Tip did send a message. He sat Jujhar Khaira. Do remember that. And John Marino is not much better. Like, John Marino is just doing some offensive stats. Realistically, ask anyone who's an outside observer of the Penguins. They'll say the exact same things about Marino as they will Bear. And right up the middle. Patrick Russell almost getting a goal there. That would have been a nice little grease job. James Neal throwing that one on net. Ethan Bears all the way down behind the dot. There's a shot. Neal and Nuge can't get that off. Come on. Come on now, boys. Yeah, that's the thing. We send it down deep, but we have no one down there. Like, how do you expect to get anything done if you have no one deep when you're throwing the puck deep? And Curtin, that's exactly. We're starting to watch this a little bit now. And shot and up and out. And Oilers just don't have the same belief they had earlier on. Well, it's stale. I don't know. It's absolutely stale. And guys, talking about a deep draft, guys, we're in a playoff spot. Chill it. The first to what? First to fifth in the division is separated by 4 points. Trust me, long way to go yet. We're only on game 41. There's 41 more games. There's half a season to go yet, boys. Let's see. Still in a good spot. Just need a spark. Well, that's what it comes down to. Just need to get this lineup reconfigured with a farm club rookie in there and get something going. Like, you know what? Ethan Bear gave us such a spark in the start of the year. Don't you figure it would start and work again? I think it would. Let's get this going. 6:05 to go. Well, yeah, we're in a playoff spot. We're 2 points out of first, guys. We're 2 points out of first. We come back and score 3 unanswered goals. We're in first place again. That's what I'm saying. The division is way too tight to be writing off this Oilers team right now. Here we go. Bang. Connor McDavid in. Shot on net. Riddick the save. We're good to go. And, well, Curtin, we were irritated with Nurse last year. He just did some tolerable things this year. Let me tell you, it's early in the hockey game. She's Battle of Alberta in Edmonton, guys. Just because the Flames have a 2-0 lead don't mean nothing right now. Whatever happened with the Oilers and Dubnyk, we chased them out. The fans chased Dubnyk out of town. Just like we did every other player we ever have had. That's the Oiler way. There we go, see? That's exactly, Tim. I try to be Captain Positivity here because I can't be a negative guy. That's just, it doesn't do well for me. If you see me being too negative, all of a sudden I take 2 days off and I just disappear for 2 days. That's kind of what happens. I can't do the negativity too much. Not built to anyway. And lineup needs an injection of something. Like I said, we need a spark in this lineup, that's for sure. And that's not saying this lineup can't get it done. It's just saying we need something going, guys. This lineup's stale. I've been saying that for a few weeks now. The lineup is completely stale. Really need these 2 points. A few weeks ago we were way ahead. Well, you know what? That's the Pacific Division, guys. You look at how it all is. The Arizona Coyotes were right there with us for a lot of it, so it's not too much. Yeah. Oilers goal. What? Hold on. Hold on. Here you guys go. Evan, we're not doing any shots of whiskey tonight. Let me tell you, I'm not that kind of man. As Oilers started losing more games since he stopped doing the loud this. Actually, that's true. That is true. The Oilers have been losing since I made the switch to the ladies and gentlemen, this Dolynny TV. There we go. Shut me up. Let me watch it. Darnell Nurse actually does something. 2-1. Let's get it going. Oh boy. Let's get it going now. Alright. Connor McDavid getting it going. You like to see it. And I like that there's a lot of Oilers jerseys in the crowd tonight. That's good to see. I don't mind seeing that. That's good. And yeah, it is true. You got to go back to it. All right. She's decided. I'll go back to it. We'll start tonight with the game review. Look at that. Just right there. Perfect tip by Connor McDavid. Right pass, done and dusted. And the Oilers are out there getting it going right off the bat. And why is it Chase on out there? I don't know, but let's go. There we go. From Darnell Nurse. So Darnell Nurse makes up for his mistake. Now we just need Nuge to make up for his. That's all we got to ask. Is if Nuge can make up for his, we'll be fine and flying. Alright guys, that's how it goes. That's literally, you want to see the bipolar nature of Oilers fans right there. We're down 2-1 now. That 2-goal lead disappeared. We're good. No panic now. We're fine. We just need our boys to get some offense going here as it's Nuge, Archibald, and Neil out there. Chason can go. I think Chason's still usable, but I just don't see where. You know what I mean? As Nuge is getting it going. And trust me, we've ran enough defensive coaches in this Oilers team over the past 5 years that firing another one isn't going to make any difference to how good or bad our defense is. It's an Oilers problematic epidemic thing. 2-2, no, you're kidding. As this lead was going wide. I'll chase on showing he can score, but he hasn't done a lot of that this year. That's the weird part. Is that bottom six? It's not that they can't score and they won't score. It's just, man, some of the silly stuff. Some of the silly stuff is absolutely nuts this year. Connor McDavid getting it going. When Benning comes back, they need to send Bear back down to the minors. I'd send Bear and Jones back down. Let Bakersfield heal up a bit. Let them get some healthy bodies in the lineup. Get it back going and see what they can do because, guys, that Bakersfield Condors team is so important to what the Oilers do next year. And you just can't afford to have them not having their confidence in their game just as much as we can't afford to have confidence in our game. Come on now. There we go. It's going to go. I don't know what Draisaitl's doing going for a skate. Sure. And the first thing we have to do, if anything, is fire the goalie coach, Dustin Schwartz. That's number one. In NHL history, when it comes to the playoffs, has there been a case where one state has dominated the amount of playoff teams? Not sure. I guess if New York, and New Jersey and Buffalo were all in there, that's about the only outcome, or for that matter, California as well. And Raider, Hannafin, nope, we're good. Back the other way we go. Let's go. Come on, Riddick across and Russell there. And I don't know, Koskinen's the starter. I'm not, really? Well, he doesn't have that many points. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Joachim Nygaard, if he could ever tuck a backhand, would have like 8 goals this year. Guy's crazy. Who's going to replace Jones if he gets sent down and Benning replace Spare? Simple. Joel Persson, right? You call up Joel Persson again. It's proven facts. We win a lot more games with Joel Persson in the lineup than we do without him. Proven facts. There we go. This line working it here. Got to get it going. But, like, that's just the thing is we're taking a lot of hope and prayer shots at the net. And without anyone down low to gather that puck once it misses, it just hasn't kind of queued up and worked out tonight. As Gaetan Haas there. None of the bottom 9 do. Well, that's the thing is, you know what, that's, like I said, the bottom 6, bottom 9, bottom 6 is where we'd go. And hey! Okay, so how is Chase on the second leading scorer in the bottom 9? Nuge would be number 1 in the bottom 9. So Chason would be third. Wouldn't he? Yeah, because Nuge has what, 7 goals? Or are you talking straight up goals? That could be the interesting part. Not sure what you're talking. Bottom 6, okay. I was going to say. Alright, let's get going. Expectations were that bottom score at least 8 goals each. Well, Josh Archibald, you'd like to see him score more because I think Josh Archibald, you get him streaking, guys, that could be dangerous. 1 second to go. There's a shot, and that one's going to go up and out. As there we go, back across, and come on boys, we got to get this going. Minnesota up on Colorado. Okay, now all of a sudden that takes an interesting turn. Blackhawks up on the Islanders. Just put everybody on the shelf. They get better. 30 seconds to go. They're saying hold it in my earphones right now. And Draisaitl, he's going to move it up the ice. And it's going to be Kazian. And again, just a hope and a prayer, throwing it down there. And here's the thing. Bear's here to stay. Problem is, he's got one last year of waiver eligibility. That's this year. You can't afford to not send him down and let him work on it. Oh, here we go. Some gloves flying. Power play goals don't count for our bottom 9. Power play goals count for everybody on the team. If you're going to count them for the top 3, you count them for everybody else. I'm sorry. It's just the way she goes. Oilers fans, here's the problem. As Oilers fans, we make too many rules and stipulations and scenarios of this doesn't count for these guys because this. Guys, success is success any way you cut it. Failure is failure any way you cut it. That's all I got to say right there. All right. Well, Anthony, I think your question just got answered there by Tim. Tim's got you on the important info right there. And Nurse has 19 points this season. Fun fact, we're talking all about that. Fun fact, Nurse has 19 points. On pace for his craziness again this year. Alright, guys, I'm going to go fill up my water bottle. We'll get to the stats in just a second. And I'm just going to change out my graphic here. Intermission time. I'll be right back. Bang, and bang. Be right back. Alright. Let's do this. Let's get to this. There we go. Back to it. And let's get there. And Tim. Too bad giveaways. That's all it comes down to. Absolutely. And let's get this going. Flames are up 2-1. Hate to see it, but we'll survive. We'll survive. Second fastest. So Andrew Mangiapane, Peter Klima. Back in the day. Man, okay. Who would have known? Carolyn Cameron and Jason York, who used to be full-time over there in Montreal Canadiens land for Sportsnet back in the day, I believe, if I've got it correct. As you know what, Mangiapane getting that chance in the top 6 is what they're discussing right now. That's good to see. Look at this. That's just Look at that look by Nuge. Like, Nuge thinks the goalie's going to bail him out on that. That's rough. And look at this. Like, Nurse, I would have taken the penalty, honestly, right there. Why wouldn't you just take the penalty or take him out right there? That's rough. Absolutely rough. Alright, let's watch some highlights, shall we? The old Winnipeg Jets getting it going. Ooh, what a play by Kyle Connor. Watch this one in his feet and then roof job. Oof. Good night. Why can't the Oilers do that one? And Blues get it going. Tyler Bozak with a good shot there. And then what else do we got? What else do we got? We've got, oh, we're just going to go to Hockey Night in Canada graphics. Okay, sure. Leafs, Rangers, Habs, Lightning, and then you've got the good old Canucks versus the Kings. So, no all Canadian matchups that day. Do you think Panthers will make the playoffs, or do you think they're going to miss by a few points? I honestly don't know what's going on with the Panthers right now. Oh, why would you interview Nurse? Oh, my goodness, Gene, what are you doing? What are you doing, Gene? My goodness, buddy. That's rough. Yeah, so Florida's in there. Like, again, Florida, look at the Atlantic Division, guys. Same thing with the Pacific Division. Second through sixth is separated by 6 points. That's 3 wins. There's only only two teams on 5-game or more winning streaks. Interesting. And Matt, right on. And who's the best offensive player in both the Atlantic and Metro? Couldn't tell you. I know Pasternak's right up there with it, but that's one thing, guys. I focus so heavily on the Oilers I can barely focus on anything else. So it's tough. It's absolutely tough. Let me see. All right. Let's see what we got. We're almost an hour into the live stream. Like to see that. That's huge. It's huge. Always good to be after an hour in. Keep my energy, guys. A little bit tired here. Should have eaten like 3 bowls of rice before getting on live stream. Matthews is an Austin Matthews? That's the last thing I'd want. That big salary, get that out of here. Here we go. We're just on commercial. That reminds me, I should probably throw you guys a commercial quickly. Jeremy, you're back. Glad to have you back. And 10,500 to go. Built Ford Tough is the good old Ford. I'd say 0. If he leaves Toronto, he's going to Arizona. That's exactly. That's the only place he's going. You imagine him with Hall and Kessel? Phew, good night. And no, New Jersey definitely didn't need Hall. You look at what New Jersey's done the past few games. Where's New Jersey in the standings right now? New Jersey is still way out of it, but I mean, yeah, you know what? Since that Hall trade, they're 2-2-1, if I've got my math correct. So not too bad for New Jersey yet, as they weren't winning much with them. Oh man, not feeling well tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. It's been a rough week. Christmas is a crazy time. There we go. The Northern Lights. Oh, yes, sirree. Oh, this is the WJC. And I'm very tired. I don't know why. All of a sudden, I just get on stream and I die. Here we go. Darkest outside. Absolutely. I just wish they had the outdoor rink in town up. They haven't. They've been too lazy to put that up right now. Really need them to get that up and get that done because I'd like to get out for a skate sometime this winter. It's December 27th and I haven't strapped the skates on quite yet. What are they cooking up at? What the heck is that? Ricky's Breakfast Bowls? Oh my goodness. I am not a fan of Ricky's. Every time I go there, it's always just a disaster. Everything's always cold. Skills competition for the Oilers on Sunday, December 29th. That's going to be a good time. Am I getting a cold? Possibly? I don't know. Guy just needs sleep, and I didn't get much out of that last night. The dog had me up 4 times. 11, midnight, 4, and 5, so that's a rough go. Seems like we're always... Guys, I'm always keeping myself up. This Oilers whole thing gets me going. And my man. What's going on? There we go. Mr. X Snipes getting in the chat, and then Asif. I'm just going to go with Asif because I don't want to butcher it. So I'm going to go safely. Go safe. How's it going? It's going good. It's going good tonight, I want to say. Dave Tippett talking about... Okay, now all of a sudden you got Drew Remenda talking about the days off. My goodness. Rose says hi. Oh, of course Rose says hi. Hello, Rose. Does she actually see me? Oh, I guess this would be a way she can see me. That's true. Back second time. All good, Rick. All good. Those chats were coming in fast and furious early in the first period there. And she's waving at the phone. Oh, good old Rose. That's too priceless. And Brown Sugar, what's going on, my man? We got to get this going. Clef bomb up. And yeah, guys, a lot of Hoper passes in that first period. That McDavid back to Nurse that caused the second goal. That's like, McDavid's got to pass that a lot harder. Edmonton makes 2 mistakes, gives up 2 goals. So the lesson learned is what? In one ear, out the other ear, I think. That's usually what ends up going on. Yeah, like Nurse, that's overthinking it. But that was a lazy pass by McDavid too. So, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Tough first period. Move on. Don't make any more stupid mistakes and we'll be good to go. But it's tough to go. Keep leaving to check the rest of the NHL and come back. All good, Jeremy. That's what... Let's see. The Oilers are still top 14 in the league. That's nice to see. I think we call up Bouchard this year. We gotta call up Bouchard at some point this year just to see what he has this year. You don't send him down to the minors and sit him down there the whole year. You have to see what he's going. And trade Josh Hosang, guys. The circuses. We do not need another circus. Unless we're getting rid of Yes Puljujärvi and something else, we do not need the Josh Hosang circus coming to town. He is guys like that just don't figure it out. Typically, that's the tough part. I mean, yeah, sure, you can say that about Zach Kassian, but you know, it is what it is. And Drew Remenda's getting excitable. Yeah, Drew Remenda sounds a lot like me sometimes. Let's see. Back to Klima, he used zebra tape stick. Maybe some Oilers should try it out. Possibly do. All right, 5:25 to go, guys. I'm just gonna go grab my dog from outside, and I'll be right back. All right. let's get this rocking, let's get this rolling, let's get back to some hockey, shall we? Battle of Alberta time. And let's see what we got. Intermission signage, right on. And let's get this going. Anyone have an updated game prediction? I think the Oilers can still take this one. It's just a matter of, as you said, Tim, making making sure the um, mistakes are limited. I think that's what Dave Tippett said today too. Pretty clear. Hosang is coming to town. Oh, Flames 4-3 to Overtime. OT. I just hope she don't go to OT, guys. We cannot afford to go to OT. I mean, if we lose, yes, we can afford to go to OT, but right now we need to go straight to regulation, 60 minutes with a win. That's it. Can't afford to lose in regulation. Can't afford to have the game to go to overtime and win. You know what I mean? That's just coughing up points that we don't need to cough up. We need to get ahead and get out and get the job done, because that would then be 3-point separation. We'd be cemented in third place, tied for first solidly, and life would be good. So just need to be careful. And let's see, holiday season. Hockey is a game of wee little things that form together to make a big picture. The little things right, and the picture is pretty. No better place to see that than in Junior B. A well-oiled Junior B machine definitely looks like good hockey compared to some of those other teams out there in the NEHL and other leagues. 6-4 Oilers in regulation, that would be quite something. And I think we can get something good for Puljujarvi. I think we can too. Absolutely. Let's see what we got here. My screen, yep. What do we got? Alfonso Davies there. And Eric, I'm getting anxiety thinking live stream might be canceled. You know what? We're going to at least go through the second period. If things turn south, we'll get it going. Let's get this going. 56 seconds to go. Mikko Koskinen back in net. Carolina might show interest. Well, I think Carolina was showing interest. The price just wasn't matched there. Look at Alfonso Davies, man. That guy can flat out run. That guy's unreal. And look at that. And glad to see someone from the old dynasty team that puck built. Oh, I see. Ah. Yeah, that's true enough, eh? And no offense to 97, but damn, he looks older than he is. Well, losing ages you. Like I said, it takes a toll on you. And that's, as I said, the expectation of losing is something that comes with a lot of wear and tear for a lot of Oilers fans. Oilers could have drafted Aho and Kachuk. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. We didn't. What do you do, right? What do you do? Can't take the draft back, as here we go. We're off and running in this second period, finally at long last. And that's a hoper pass across, but thank goodness we got it through. 19:52 to go in the second period. We're off, we're running, we're flying around. And that's Oscar Clefbaum going right to the front of the net. You'll love to see it. That's a heck of a rush by Clef. And now this line's all of a sudden gotten some pressure. There's a shot. Oh my goodness, we nailed Nuge in front. Of course we did. Let's get this going. Some point we got to turn this puck into a goal. This is looking good. Let's get this going. Neil, over and across. There we go. There we go. There we go. We're starting to figure out what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Is we're starting to figure it out. We just have to get going on the right side of the puck. And Larson, what are you doing? Cross to Darnell Nurse. How far behind am I here? How far behind am I? As that's Johnny Gaudreau across. Ooh. Ooh. Aye. Ooh. Watch this. Hanging across. That gets through a stick, sure. Ah, man. That's a breakdown on. It is on Koskinen, but that's a breakdown of like again, Darnell Nurse, Ethan Bear out there again, and where were they? They were covering off Gaudreau instead of Monahan. Guys, that's been our problem. We are not taking the shooters. Cover the pass. Let the goalie take the shot. That's all I got to say. Cover the pass. Let the goalie take the shot. That's the way it's meant to go. That's why these goalies get beat. Oh well, we'll survive. 3-1. We're in for a rowdy one then. You know what? We're gonna get going because gotta get. And then here's the problem. Tip goes right back to Darnell Nurse and Ethan Bear. That's the tough go right there. Nice little shot. Good shot, but can't get the result. That's all right. We'll get the face off. And can't get consistent goaltending. Bears playing like garbage. Demrat. Only one goal's on Koskinen. So if it's Koskinen goals against and Oilers goals for, it's 1-1. Let's just be serious. Who's in charge of zone coverage? I'd imagine it's Jimmy Playfair. I think he's the defensive specialist, isn't he? That's kind of why we brought him on. But I couldn't tell you. A good old brawl would do something good. Definitely could use a brawl. There's a little dump there by Chris Russell. And Caleb Jones against Lucic doesn't even budge him. That's always a good sign. Here we go. We got to get this puck up and out of the zone quick and go get ourselves a goal as quick as that 3-1 goal happened. Do I think McDavid's overrated? No. David's right rated where he should be. The guy's the best player in the league. Boring Battle of Alberta. That's exactly what I was saying to start this one off. And yeah, that's the thing. It's like Kazian's had a couple of big hits, but even technically speaking, they aren't that big of a hit. Somebody to do, right? Here we go, though. But that gets nothing out of Chase on. Just came back and see it's 3-1. I'll just call it a night. Well, up to you. I don't think Draisaitl's overrated. He's just tired. That's the big thing. And yeah, it's always intense in Calgary. I like that. And Joseph, Tom Wilson over McDavid. Joseph, you're missing it. You're missing it. You missed your own setup, my man. Tom Wilson over McDavid. Gotta remember that. Joseph, how you doing tonight? Thanks for the dono again. Guys, that's the first dono on the board tonight. Appreciate that. All right, now I gotta perk up because Joseph got me on the board, so here we go. Let's get this going. There's a shot and nothing going there. We just got to get it going here. Clefbaum's going to shoot that puck, going to glove. We're getting shots through, guys. Right now, we're up 13-12 on the shot department, so we're good. Tippett systems, D coaches, fine tune. That's what we got to do. Fine tune the D systems because, like I said, it's stale. Whatever we're doing right now is stale. Completely stale. If I were being completely honest, it's a retro rink and you can feel the tension and intensity in the building. Gotta love I absolutely do love the Saddle Dome too. It's about the only place I can watch NHL hockey that's 5 minutes away from me kind of deal right now. Can people see my chat? Yeah, we can see you running. I just haven't replied to you yet. Irish trade Russell and bring up Bouchard? No. Thing is, they should send down Jones, send down Bear for a few weeks, and then bring up Bouchard. That's the key. It's game 41. I talked about it. Shot, nothing there. I gotta get this going. Shane, I'm gonna hide that. We've got kids in the chat. We don't need to be discussing that. Net. Oop, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Hold on. There we go. Flames fans were pretty rude after the game, yeah. This is what it is. And here we go. We're back live. And Oilers gotta start trading away big contracts. I don't think so. I think we need to start building this team correctly. And talking to big contracts, you can do that in the off season. It's more appropriate time to do it, and hopefully not buy anyone out, for crying out loud. We cannot afford to buy anyone else out right now. That would be a disaster upon itself. There we go. Draisaitl's going to get it going. 14:21 to go. And just need to be consistent. White, how you do that? Don't burn out your top guys and work on building consistency within the team. Good shot by or good pass by Draisaitl, then good shot by McDavid. It's almost getting borderline embarrassing for the Oilers how simple the fixes are, yet they refuse to make them. That's the frustration. All of December has just been such a frustration that the Oilers refuse to make the easy fix. That's the frustrating part. And Draisaitl's a pretty good setup guy when he's not making those lazy backhand passes too. Let's not kid ourselves. He's set up two very good chances. Would have liked to see Jones finish that one in the first period though. So we now have 15 shots this game. Lucic against Jones has been the feature matchup tonight. This hasn't been a good month. You know what? December typically has never been a good month for the Oilers, so I'm just going to write it off and keep saying what I've been saying about it. And there we go. Jujhar Khaira talking to a guy, getting up in his face a little bit, but I don't know what Jujhar's been doing wrong. He hasn't been scrapping as much this year. And Dry needs a week off and gets some R&R. Well, we're going to get it over the skills competition here. We got 3 more days off, so 1 game, 3 days off, 1 game, 3 days off kind of deal is going to help. And exploit the other teams and get the number 1 draft pick like in NHL 20, then draft Luffer. Joseph, again, anything about the draft. Not a fan. As Oilers were 6-7-1 in last December, and again, it all fell apart as the month progressed, right? We came off that winning streak, and things are not looking good this December either. I think we have 7 losses this December as well, so we can go 6-7-1 this December if we end up winning out the next 2 games, or was it the 3 games? I don't know. Oh, come on! Oh! Man! Oh, again! Again! You gotta be kidding. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Hold on. Again. That's the crazy part. Like I said, Nygaard could have 10 goals this year if he could finish a backhand. Look at that. If he could finish a backhand, Joakim Nygaard would be unreal. And they lose against Pacific teams is concerning too. Like I said, every game against a Pacific Division opponent this month was a must win, and we haven't exactly been able to pull that off so far. Well, problem is we're not able to get it going, except for White. Nygaard has scored. No matter how bad Reeder was, Nygaard has scored. No matter how bad Nygaard is, Nygaard has scored. I guess that's how it should be. 4-7-1. Okay, so yeah. We can go exactly the same record as last December and still be treading water, which is totally fine. That's fine. Alright. Alright, guys. An ad quickly. Still on commercial. And exactly, same snake bit scenario. Guys, we saw Toby Reeder had every chance in the world to score like 20 goals for the Oilers last season and just couldn't do it. Like every chance bobbled off his stick, everything bobbled here, and that was crazy. Really sucked. Alright. I could use a good night at Boston Pizza on a Saturday night one of these weeks. Definitely gonna ooh. Wait a minute. Never mind. New Year's is on a Wednesday, so I'd have to wait till the 4th. That's not gonna happen. You kidding me? We're getting the only penalty on that. It's the Battle of Alberta and you're gonna pick one guy. You gotta be kidding me. Rasmus Anderson. Like, oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. Oh, right there. Okay, Chase. Oh, yep. That's going to get you to the box. Never mind. Chaser, what are you doing? Wrong time to bring the intensity, buddy. Bring it in the scrum. Don't bring it when the ref's already got a guy hauling him away. And the Oilers should fight for the wildcard spot. Like I said, that's what I had this team projected to do. But the math is, the longer you stay in first or close to first, the easier it is to get a playoff spot. Let me tell you, it's not hard. Let's get this going, boys. Let's go. Cross disappointed we didn't get Dominic Cahoon. Pick him up. Him and Leon put up 200 points each on the same line in the Dell. Okay. Let's get this going, boys. Let's get this going across. And shot. Oof. What a shot off the bar. What changes could we make regardless if we were going to lose this game to make the playoffs this year? Isaac, it's as easy as this. Just stop being in your own way. Just stop being in the way of yourself. That's all it comes down to. And Shane, am I a Hosang fan? Absolutely not. Not a fan at all. And league below the Dell. Okay. The German secondary league. Watch this one. Clefbaum in front. They're just going to show a still screen. Okay. And let's go shot. Nothing there. We need a shorty. Could we get an Archibald Sheehan shorty? That'd be real nice. Can't get it there. Come on, boys. There it is. Shot. Big save by Mr. Mikko Koskinen. You like to see that pad kicking it out. That's if you're going to go down early. Get it going down. And yeah, that's exactly what I'd be saying about Hosang. Is Hosang's got too much of that elite hockey player mentality when he's not elite. He doesn't have any humble in his game. And I'm sorry, you need humble. Nowadays, you need to be a little bit humble. It's humbling to be on that stage. $11:22 to go. And let's get this going. As Rasmus Anderson. Oh, there we go. All right. There's a little check. I'd like to see that. Chris Russell getting it going. Let's get this going, boys. Let's get this going. Sheehan across, and Archibald's going to not be able to find it at the point because the Flames were able to cut that off, or else Sheehan would have been off to the races. That's 10:55 to go. Toronto Maple Leafs tomorrow against the Rangers. Then the Rangers are in Edmonton. Go Fire. That's another glove save by Mikko Koskinen. 15 shots for the Flames, now 16. 5 seconds to go on the penalty kill. And you'll like to see it, guys. We've kept the Flames pretty much to the outside all penalty kill long. That's alright. You don't mind that at all. Look at this. Bang. And yeah, you know what? That's to the outside. Nurse is taken away in the middle of the net. Goalie seals it off. Good to go. This one, you know what? I don't mind it. And that one, again to the outside. Man in front, though. I don't like that. Lucic, man in front. Don't like to see that at all. But didn't cost us, so risky business is as risky business does. Alex Chiasson's going to get out there and try and make an impact first thing, hopefully. He's out on the ice, and now the Oilers get that puck there into the zone. That's okay. I don't know. Is that anything? Oh, here we go. Oof. Good save by Koskinen. Again, Darnell Nurse beat wide. Freak accident during the third period of Toronto's matchup against the Devils on Friday sent young Ilya Mikheyev. Oh, man. Guy literally just starts making an impact in the NHL and he's off to the hospital with a cut to his wrist. Lovely. And look at that. Darnell Nurse burnt by the speed of Toby Reeder. Yep, that's that kind of game. That kind of game. Our stats say it all. 6 continents, 200 destinations. Air Canada, I ain't going to start respecting you till you start flying to Antarctica. And if Reeder scored there, I never want talking again. Well, let me tell you. That'd just be the ex-Oilers curse playing into effect right there. That shot goes through nobody. And it's going to be a lazy pass again by McDavid. Let's get this going, boys. Let's get this going. Can't get anything going this period. No, absolutely not. That's going to be back. And again, seriously, I don't know where Clefbaum plays all these minutes because you never see him out there in the defensive zone. Yet he's this big minus player. I don't get it. I really don't get it. They just think number 77 actually is number 25. I'm lost. Here we go. That's going to be up and across. And come on, boy. Like, the Hoper passes through the middle. Absolutely sucks. Let's get this going. Let's go, boys. Let's get in on the attack. Gaetan dashing it deep. But, again, no support there. Pucks to the net, sure. But, I don't know, man. Tough to justify right now. And that's the thing, right? Is Clef's never seen back there, but I don't even get where he's being burned when all we watch is Darnell Nurse be burnt for 40 minutes straight, and then all of a sudden it's the Clefbaum show and you only see him when he's burnt. Oh my goodness. It's tiring when you play in your own zone. That did not work. That did not work. And I think definitely Connor McDavid's definitely probably tired physically, mentally, and maybe a little bit emotionally. You just never know how life's going, right? There we go. Oh man. Alright, at one point, guys, we had 40 people live in the stream. Use Nurse trade bait. Maybe they could get a bag. Like I said, Luke, I am open to trading Nurse. I am completely open to trading Nurse. Wait, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's just he's been overplayed a little bit too much. 103. Okay, we're rocking. We're rolling. Now I'm not live. There we go. Good to go. Who do you think we could get? I don't know. Who's going to be available after this season? That's kind of the question. I think Nurse will be here this year for the full year, and then it'll be a question if he comes back next year. It's the franchise for the better or worse, and when they lose, he takes all the heat in the media. Well, that's exactly. And of course, then you have Toronto media yelling that he needs to be in Toronto, and everybody yelling this. Yeah, Darnell Nurse, I think he's ride or die for this season, and then all of a sudden we'll be moving on. Papa Dog. Ooh, Sam Gagne with his new baby. Look at how happy Sam is. That's awesome. That Kazian in there, baby girl. That's the quality content I'm here for, Gene. That's what I care about. I don't care about what the Oilers are doing. I care about the baby photos. Let's go. There we go. Oh, come on, boys. Come on, you got to get that through. Package Nurse and Nuge for a top winger. Again, I don't think that solves any problems because then you don't have a second line center because you know you want to play Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl together. That's the key. Come on, boys. Let's get going. Hello, Miss Up. Mr. Orange, what are you doing? Get in there, you. James Neal, first 11 seasons, 5 teams, 26.3 goals per game, 49.2 points. Really? Craziness. And yeah, never trade Nuge. And Brett, welcome in. I can't get the cats to corral themselves here. 3-1. The score. The Flames now have the edge in shots. October, November, and December for Neal. 5 goals, 26 games played. Tough go. What's going on, Yoda? Darren, welcome in. And Nuge is garbage. Nuge is not garbage. We have just not been able to deploy him with good wingers. That's been the problem. Nuge has never actually had really elite wingers that go out there and get the job done since McDavid has come to town. Who scored for the Oilers? It was Mr. Connor McDavid. Almost anyone can get traded, but you have to get a return plus something else, which is almost impossible, exactly. And I will lose all respect. Ah, come on now. Jordan, what's going on? Long time no see. And who else did I miss? Has there been a fight? No fights yet. Nothing as of yet. She's been a pretty tame Battle of Alberta. Chase on went off for roughing, but it was a pretty dumb roughing. I can tell you that much. Oh, here we go. A little bit of pressure, but again, can't finish. And she's back the other way. Power play? Ooh, look at that. That's a big hit. I'll take that. Was that Nurse? Probably. Yep, it was Nurse. So he goes out and does something up. And home does something. Where's this power play? How far behind am I? Oh, the power play is going to come right here. Yep. There it is. Thankfully, they're starting to call that. They're starting to call that more and more, and you like to see that. The interference on McDavid as he rushes for a puck is finally starting to get called. Thank goodness. I very much so appreciate that. Look at this. Bang. What a play right there. And then McDavid goes there. And look at that. Yeah, you know what? You got to call that. Has been out, drew a penalty, and now let's see if he plays 2 minutes of power play. Well, you know he's going to start on the power play. That's almost guaranteed. And would you guys rather have Riddick or Smith Koskinen? It's half a dozen of one, 6 of the other. Get this going. Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl out there. You know they're going to be playing some substantial time, or maybe we'll just goal. Let's get going. Backing around. And nope, we're out to neutral zone. This is where I'd send McDavid for a change. I wouldn't even let him skate back into the zone. I'd say get going. And yeah, honestly, it's Nurse that's got to go before Nuge. Nuge deserves to be a lifelong Oiler. Same way Ryan Smith deserved it. He suffered through all that craziness. Is Leon looking slow? Everyone's looking slow. And Shane, why am I an Oilers fan? Simple fact, grew up in Cold Lake, Alberta. Not much else to do other than watch hockey on TV. And when everybody else cheers for the Oilers, and the Oilers are the only team on the radio, it just kind of happens that way. Let's go. 6:44 to go, 127 on the power play. And that's going to be cleared out. Get this power play unit. Oh, nope. Never mind. McDavid cuts it off because speed. Then makes a dumb pass to, like, that's the thing. We just have not set up Nuge for success this year. Look at that. Nice takeaway by Nuge. That's how you do it. Take the penalty killers out of the equation. And Draisaitl can't get much done without McDavid. I don't think so. Draisaitl, remember that stretch of games last year when we didn't have McDavid in the lineup, was just an absolute beast. Problem is, it's the whole team is over reliant on McDavid to drag him into the fight, and that you can't do. Can't do. Alright, setting up the power play. The Top Guns have been out there a minute 20. How else do I get this going? I don't know. I can sit here and tell you what's going on, but we're doing the same old mistake that we've done all season, and it's costing us. Straight up. Straight up. Yeah, sure. We're getting pressure. Good. Hallelujah. Now it's back the other way, and the Oilers are caught. Full strength. 5:14 to go. And yeah, sure, the Oilers went for a line change, but after running the power play unit out there for 2 minutes straight. See? See what I'm talking about? Tim knows it. Tim knows it well. Tim gets the struggle. I just don't get it. Mostly Edmonton beating themselves. That's exactly, guys. This is a 1-1 game with Edmonton beating themselves 2-0. At the end of the day. That's, you want to boil it down? That's how you boil it down. It's a 1-1 game with the Oilers beating themselves. We'll be right back. All right. And Keith, let me tell you, a lot of Oilers have done that other than just Nuge this year. Let me tell you, Nurse and Bear have done that a lot more than Nuge. Let's see, Smitty for head coach. Yeah, no ex-Oilers. No ex-Oilers. And let's see, what do we got? What do we got? And yeah, no, I don't know. What happened with Smith is tough because we weren't willing to pay him and we should have paid him. That's end of story. It's not about he ditched us for more money. We just weren't willing to pay him what we should have paid him. Let's get this going, boys. 4:48 to go. Need this to get turned around. Let's go. Let's go. Bear back there. Oh, right now I'm scared because I see who's out there. Oh, good play there. Nurse actually gets something done. Is Russell getting going? Okay, come on now. Jujarkara. Like, why don't you reverse there? You've actually got support down low. Why don't you reverse? Nothing there. Yeah, exactly. We gave Horkoff the big contract and made him captain. Go tell me how that made sense. Loved Horkoff all to death, but Smith deserved that C a lot more. Let's not kid ourselves. Let's see, this game is ready to be taken over if Edmonton can generate some offense. They go down 4-1, it's over. Well, we'll see what happens the rest of this period. There we go, and... Okay, here we go. Come on, boys. Get physical. Get physical. Let's go. Nothing. Nothing. Everybody wanders away. Like, come on. Let's see. They're both right-hand shots, Luke. That's the problem. Is the shot pairing is how Tippett likes to do things. That's why it's Bear and Nurse. Like, how does Backlund just flap bull over Nurse? Tell me that. Tell me that one. And Smith still deserves to see. Well, that's not just a kid. What we need next month, what we need to go in next month is a 3-game win streak. So we basically need to win 2 games this month, Calgary, New York, and then go in and win the first one of the month and be on a 3-game win streak. And then we'd be dynamite. Or 1, oh boy. Here we go. Ah, there comes the text message. Yep, there it is. And Kev, you're looking for a fight. I'd be looking for a fight too. It's about the only reason left to cheer. Roll out again, coach. Roll out again, coach. Roll out again. Bang. Up through. Good support. That's on Koskinen. There we go. And Loyal, it's not that the Oilers are claps and they're just refusing to play good hockey. It's straight up. I've told you, it's straight up. They refuse to play good hockey. Far from a collapse when you just refuse to get things going. Now you get Mike Smith in there. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm out of answers. I know you look at me as the answer guy. Clearly, I don't have all the answers. All right, need a goal here out of McDavid. It's coming back to earth, Loyal. Like, Did we expect that team to be that 7-1-1 team? You didn't. I didn't at the start of the year. Come back to earth at some point, right? All right, 2:50 to go in this second period. Let's get going. Oh, there's Bear turning it over. Nothing there. There you go, McDavid rushing with Kazian, and you guys would have told me already if it was a goal, so that will result in nothing. Back the other way. And I don't want to believe the haters that are saying we're falling apart, but it's hard. They aren't right. Thing is, we're not falling apart. We're just not doing it right. That's all it comes down to. Is they just aren't playing right. There's a way to play right with this team, and they just refuse to do it. They're overplaying McDavid. They're overplaying Draisaitl. They're overplaying the power play units. They're not putting any faith in anybody else other than the top line. It's tough to get anything done when you only trust 3 guys on your team to produce offense. Mikko's just sitting there hanging his head. Yeah, I bet you he would. Oh boy. You want to panic? Panic. I'm not panicking. That's all I'm going to say. Straight up, guys, you want to panic? I'm not buying into the panic. I'll tell you where it's going wrong. I've been telling you where it's going wrong for how long. It's simple. It's very simple. Here we go. Now we can't get out of the zone. Oh, here goes my sports net. And there probably goes my internet. Nope. Alright, we're good. 1:08 to go. And it's just super frustrating. Like, we're stale. We refuse to play good hockey because why not? And it's just wonder. It's just tough. And it's not the same crap different season. That's the thing. It's not. Because the team that played that 7-1-1 stretch was a completely different team than any team we've seen in the past 9 years outside of 16-17 and the team we've seen since. A completely different team. 100%. Because they committed to doing the little things right. At the end of the day. And Calgary has not passed us in the standings yet. Calgary has not officially passed us. They're up 4-1, but 4-1 is one of the most dangerous leads in hockey. What's that famous line about the Toronto Maple Leafs? It was 4-1, my friends. Do you remember that? It was 4-1. Alright, here we go. 40 seconds to go. I'm not saying it's a slump, it's coming back down to earth, but when you refuse to play hockey the right way, it's hard to win. PP, here we go. Let's grease it, but probably a little bit too late in this period to grease power play goal at this point. Let's get going. Alright. What are we doing here? Let's just smash mouth hockey. 3 seconds to go on the power play. Yeah, that's not going to help. Oh boy. Here we go. Tough go. Tough go. Yeah, exactly. You know, Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl are going to be out there for 2 minutes. But guys, I think this is where I'm going to leave you at this point. We're not going to solve any world problems by arguing in the comments section at this point. So we're going to solve it in the game review, guys. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to tonight's live stream. It's been my pleasure to host you along, but we know we're not going to solve any problems at this point. So guys, Tyson, Dolynny TV, let's see what happens in the third. We'll have the game review. I will catch you in the next one.